Hey, what's up everybody? I just want to make this quick video to explain why you cannot upgrade your GTRS firmware inside the guitar. If you're having trouble upgrading the firmware, I'm going to explain to you why you can't probably. It's because the app on the phone, if you have the latest app on the phone, which is 3.1.5, and I'll try to show a little screenshot here on the screen for you guys. If you have 3.1.5 on the phone, for some reason it has trouble when you're using the app to update the guitar to 3.1.5. So yeah, that's what it is. You have to install an older version of the app on your phone. How you're going to do that, I don't know, but that's what you have to do. So basically, every time you turn your guitar on and then you boot up the app and you connect it Bluetooth to the app to the guitar, it's gonna the app is gonna go out on the internet and check if there's a new update for the guitar. So for example, my guitar was on 3.1.4. The app in my phone was on 3.1.5. 3.1.5. And when I synced the two up together, a little pop-up box came up and said, hey, we noticed there's a new update for the guitar. There's a new 3.1.5 firmware update for the guitar. Would you like to update? And you click yes. But it wouldn't do anything. It would just stay there at 0. The meter wouldn't go up or anything like that. So I saw where a guy on Facebook was saying that, thank you, guy. I forgot his name, but I'm going to figure out what it is. I'll leave this in a Facebook post. He was saying that he had downloaded an older version of the app for his phone, and that's what did it. He was able to successfully do the upgrade. Now, let me say one thing. The version on your phone of the app, the phone app, and the firmware of the guitar, they don't have to match. They do not have to match, okay? I'm not sure what relationship they have with each other, but I'm just telling you they don't have to match. So for example, the way I got around this situation is I had an older phone that had an older version of the app on this phone. This phone had the 3.0.9 version of the GTRS app. So I connected this phone Bluetooth with my guitar, and the little message popped up and said, hey, there's a 3.1.5 update for your guitar. Would you like to download it? I hit yes, and it downloaded successfully. So, and this phone is still on 3.0.9. So the version on the phone has nothing to do with the firmware that's on the guitar, in my opinion. Because this is still on 3.0.9. But I now have my guitar updated to 3.1.5. Okay, I hope that all made sense to you guys. You need to install an older version of the GTRS app somehow, some way. Maybe GTRS, you can email them, or you guys can find an old APK package or something. For iPhone, I don't know how you do it, but for Android phones, if you can find the APK package somewhere on the internet, you could theoretically put that package on your phone and get it downloaded. Maybe it's on the GTRS website somewhere, an older version of the app, because that's what you need. The newer version of the app will not work. And I'll show you guys screenshots, but I don't know if you guys can see. I'm not even going to try to show the phone, but I'll just put the screenshots up here. Yeah, so that's it. You need to have an older version of the app on your phone to do the upgrade. And I was able to upgrade both of my guitars because I actually have two GTRS guitars. I have a white one and a black one. I love the neck on this black one, by the way. It's a beautiful neck. But yeah, so here's a funny thing. just the story behind it a little bit. Apparently I had 3.1.4 on my guitar and everything was fine, right? And somewhere along the lines, I probably went out to the App Store and just downloaded the newer version of the app. Not thinking anything of it, just download the newer version of the app, 3.1.5. And everything worked for a while. It'll work for a while until there's a new firmware available for the guitar. Because when you connect these two, the phone will automatically go out on the internet once it's connected to the guitar and check for a new firmware update for the guitar. If there's no new firmware update for the guitar, no problem. But this 3.1.5 update, apparently there is a problem when you have that same version on the phone for some weird reason. But yeah, so if you've got the older version of the app on a phone, don't upgrade to the latest app version. Keep whatever old version you have, because that will allow you to upgrade the firmware in the guitar. So yeah, at some point I had the guitar on one version, and the phone went out there and checked. So you guys know what I'm saying. Hopefully that helps you guys. Download an older version of the app, of the phone app, and that should help you out. And now my guitar is playing really, I don't notice any sound difference. Maybe it fixed some bugs or something. Oh, here's another little tip that I found might help you guys. I don't know if you care or not, but the setup on the guitar. Before you set up the action on the guitar, make sure to adjust the tension rod right here. You guys know the truss rod. You need to turn it clockwise that way. Like if you're facing it, you need to turn it that way to tighten, and that way to loosen. So clockwise to tighten, to straighten out the neck, counterclockwise to loosen up the neck. Straighten out your neck first, and if you straighten out your neck first and then set your action. I kind of did it the other way around, and it just, you don't want to do that. So anyway, that's what you need to do. That's all I have to say, guys. Have a good evening. Goodbye.